Hi guys, I'm Marticore, and some of us Sims 2 players know this scenario. Your sim has twins, you're surprised, so just out of curiosity, you look into SimPE and see this, the Pregnancy Modifier Token. And you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But is this token actually responsible for twins? Is the likelihood of twins inheritable in The Sims 2? What is the primary chance for twins and how can it be boosted? What are the exact numbers? Let's find out! So when I was testing the Pregnancy Modifier Token in-game and checking stuff in SimPE, I noticed that the token is given to Sims during pregnancy. Almost all Sims get it while pregnant and then lose it after giving birth. But in testing, I couldn't make any sense of it. I took Jason Larson as my test subject because he has the token at the start of the game as a pre-made Sim. I paired him up with Dina Caliente, who doesn't have the token, but she is a twin herself. I tried for a baby the vanilla way 20 times. It was 20 pregnancies made from scratch, so there was always a brand new chance for twins, but she never had them. All the 20 pregnancies were single babies. Even the primary chance for twins could generate twins at least once, actually statistically twice in a case like that. So the chance was definitely not increased in any way. Then I forced the game via cheat to alien impregnate Jason, tried about 10 times, and he also never had alien twins, having the Pregnancy Modifier Token himself. So I asked people who can actually read the game's code unlike me, and it turns out that the Pregnancy Modifier Token might not be doing anything. Actually, we're pretty sure that it doesn't. According to what Lena found, the token is given or deleted from Sims data every hour. She made a mod that spawns notification every time the token is given or taken, so it was really easy for me to see in the game how it works. Every hour, the game checks how many Sims you have in the active family, including pets, and gives out this number of tokens, but not to Sims in your family, to completely random Sims in the neighborhood. And those same Sims will just constantly gain and lose the token. When you enter another family, it's different random Sims and probably also different in every game session, but the same once you're in the family. It's a useless operation that happens in the background, and you have no idea. The choice of Sims is coded wrong. Their ID is not set right. That's why it's random Sims instead of your Sims. But there is also a check for pregnant Sims instruction, so when a Sim is pregnant, they always get the token. In this case, the ID is set correctly. But again, the pregnant Sim gets and loses the token every hour, back and forth. So if you look into SimPE and see the token, you might not see it another time because it literally comes and goes. All of this happens based on a BAJV called Pregnancy Modified Twin % Chance, but it doesn't do anything besides just giving the token. Lena is positive that there's no trace in the game code of this token giving a higher chance for twins or being genetic. It just doesn't have any function. So all the Sims that are known to have the Pregnancy Modifier Token and allegedly a higher chance for twins is complete bullcrap. At the start of Vanilla Pleasant View, Kaylin Langerak doesn't actually have it, I checked. Maybe she is just coincidentally chosen more often than not to get it, and then lose it, and then get it again, and so on. Jason Larson is probably the only Sim that has it from the start. It might have happened for him during the creation of Blue Water Village and it just stayed this way. But again, every hour he will lose it and get it and lose it and get it. Even if we missed something in the code and the token does give a higher chance for twins, it would be really hard to get into that window of the Sim having it when you try for baby, because the next hour it will be removed and then added again. It's a total mess. Lena called it the most broken thing in the game. The Pregnancy Modifier Token can be given to anyone, including dead Sims and universal NPCs. In my Basket Island neighborhood, Father Time and the Genie have the token. It shouldn't be dangerous because it's saved in the neighborhood package file, not in the NPC's data in game installation files. When I checked it in another neighborhood, those NPCs didn't have the tokens. So it's not a change that happens for the whole game, even if the Grim Reaper gets it. But if you want to be extra safe and have a cleaner game, Lena made a mod that lets you delete all the Pregnancy Modifier tokens and another mod that stops this operation altogether, so no Sims will be given the token. When I used the first one, I saw that in my old Pleasant View nearly 200 Sims have the token. It's a neighborhood that has a lot above 1,000 character files, but still that's quite a lot. So why was the Pregnancy Modifier Token even made in the first place? Lena thinks, and I agree, that this is an abandoned feature. When you open Objects package in SimPE and look at different game behaviors, you can see some features, even fully written notifications that exist somewhere in game files, but they never appear in the game. The Pregnancy Modifier Token might be similar. Just an abandoned feature that was supposed to do something initially. Maybe there was an idea to give an individual chance for twins to each sim and make it genetic, but it was never finished. They coded it so that it would get deleted and that's it. But they also messed up the code apparently. And yes, I am disappointed and kinda surprised, but not really. The primary chance for twins is 10%. That's a pretty fat chance if you ask me. Statistically, 1 in 10 pregnancies will be twins. There's no point in searching for some kind of magical twins gene, like in real life twins can run in the family, especially on the female side. It just happens sometimes. Also, when I thought about it, when I analyzed some of the Sims that I have, I see that in my game, not really that many Sims have twins that seem to run in the family. I have a lot of families because I play rotationally in multiple neighborhoods, and I even have a marriage in my old Pleasant View where both Sims are twins and they have a single baby. And the female actually has the Pregnancy Modifier Token. And also, I can't really recall if there was ever a situation when I had twins, and then in the next generation of that family, there were also twins. So I do feel like we've been under the spell of a Mandela effect of some kind. Of course, if you've had twins generation by generation, like twice or even thrice, it can happen. It is still possible with the 10% chance for twins. And especially twins will happen when it's the second generation of your legacy family and they live in a house that is smaller than a dog house and they have like 2 simoleons, am I right? Speaking of legacy families, my legacy family, the Genesis, is a good example in this topic. The Pregnancy Modifier Token was very present in the Sims files in that family, and yet in 12 generations we only had twins twice. Doesn't that seem like just a 10% chance? To me it does. What actually will give you twins is cheesecake, or the force twins cheat typed while having the pregnant sim selected. Either of them will give you 100% chance. If the sim eats cheesecake anywhere during pregnancy, it's immediate twins. Same goes for the cheat, really. The super fertility aspiration benefit that can be given to primary family Sims, this doesn't work for the secondary aspiration, gets the chance up to 50%. So if 2 Sims have it, be careful. In my tests, 8 in 10 pregnancies were twins if both Sims had the benefit. This doesn't mean that the chance is exactly 80%, it was just one test, but logically it might be 66.7 or 75%. Also, the number of babies with this benefit is checked at the start of the 2nd trimester when the belly appears. So you can give it to an already pregnant sim and still have a coin flip chance at doubling the pregnancy. And of course you can always use mods like the inseminators to just have twins whenever you want, on a whim. Let's also talk about what happens in the Sims data while pregnant. They get the Pregnancy Controller Token that is responsible for generating twins based on the primary 10% chance plus the aspiration benefit if it's present. Cheesecake or forced twins just changes the number of babies from 1 to 2 right away in the Pregnancy Controller Token. The natural way, twins or no twins, is decided at conception, at the very moment the pregnancy controller is given. If you delete this token in SimPE, you get another Olivia Monty, a sim that only looks pregnant if before deleting the token they were in the second or third trimester, but there's no way of changing the looks. No resetting or changing appearance will remove the belly and maternity clothes. But there's no progress of pregnancy because there's no pregnancy. Olivia Monty doesn't have the pregnancy controller. She must have lost it somewhere in game creation. This is definitely the dev's mistake. Mystery solved. She can try for baby again, and only that will fix the phantom pregnancy, replacing it with a real one. You can also add the pregnancy controller in SimPE, but that will probably get the pregnancy back to the start anyway, so it's easier to just do it in-game. They also get a token of disease. Remember that glitch that was fixed years ago when pregnant Sims would randomly die? It was because of this token. They still get it, but it's not lethal. This token probably makes their needs go down faster, similarly to what happens while sick. If they could fix that, why didn't they ever fix the cold that is supposed to not kill your Sims, but it does? I guess they just didn't know about that. Seriously, coding pneumonia was such a waste of fingers because Sims die instead of getting it. Unless you install a fix, of course. But anyway, this is all I can tell you about how twins are made. Huge thanks to Lena and April for assisting me in this one. Next time you have twins in game, just assume it's the 10% that did it. And you can share pictures in our Discord. Link in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching, like the video, and see you in the next one. Bye!